Well, hello there, my lovely subscribers. Oh, wow. Today, I just wanted to come to you today to just let you get to know more about Geo and who Geo's vlogs are. I am Geo, and I am the content creator for Geo's Vlogs H-Town. Born and raised in Houston, Texas, lived in Las Vegas, Chicago, but today, I want to talk to you and give you a little bit more insight to who I am by answering 10 questions about hopes, dreams, and fears. All right? So that can help you tap into who I am. So the first question is, what's the number one priority in your life? Well, the number one priority in my life is just being happy. You know, just being happy, not have to worry about anything and not worrying about what other people think or say. I just want to be happy. Okay. And for the most part, guys, I am happy. Okay. I am happy with my life, how it has turned out, and that I fought for it. Okay. So that is the answer to that question. What's the number one priority for your lifetime? I just want to be happy. And I am happy, and I am going to achieve more happiness. Okay. Number two, what's your best advice and how to deal with failure? Well, you cannot look at failure as failure and you get down and you never get back up. My best advice on how to deal with failure is to get back up and learn from it. Okay? Have yourself a good cry and learn from it. Okay? Because if you don't learn from it, you're going to get the same thing all the time. So look at failure as a stepping stone to success. Okay, that's what I do because everything I think of, it may not be a good thing, but unless I try it and fail at it, I know not to go that way no more. So you have to condition your mind to know that failure is really a stepping stone to success. Okay, sometimes you have to come back and do it another way. All right, so that is the answer to question number two. What's your best advice on how to deal with failure? Number three, how do you motivate yourself when you're feeling stuck? Well, I just pray. I just or call one of my friends I know that is for me, and that's going to tell me not what I want to hear, but to get off your butt and do something. Stop whining and then making excuses. What's really behind why you don't want to do nothing? Let's talk about that. Okay? Because all the time, why you don't want to motivate yourself to do something because it's really something else underneath all of that. Okay? And that is what you have to get to. That's what I find in my life. Okay? So that is the answer to that question. How do you motivate yourself when feeling stuck? Number four, what's a flaw you see in yourself that you are currently working on? What's a flaw you see in yourself that you are currently working on? Wow. Wow, that's a loaded question for me because I have to learn. I'm still working on the flaw. If something ain't working in a month or two, stop. Don't try to figure out how to make it work because if it's not working, it ain't working. Now, I used to do that a lot, but I don't do that too much no more now. You know, I tend to say, oh, wait a minute, Gio, you in that rut again. You're trying to make something work that you can clearly see that it ain't working. So let's just stop. Okay? Put it down on paper. Put everything you have done on paper. Look at it and see why it's not working. Okay, so that is one of my flaws, is to try to keep doing something and it ain't working. I really don't like that, but I have gotten so much better at it to stop. And then if it's not working completely, you just don't do it no more. Okay, you move on to something else, because that's not the way God wants you to go. Okay, that I constantly work on. Okay, let's move on to number 5. What's something that scares you, but you do it anyway? You guys are going to probably say, nah, not really. But I'm going to say going live. You know, going live in the front of people takes a lot of courage. And you got to hold down that whole 30 minutes or 1 hour by yourself. You got to have content. You got to know what you're talking about. So every time I go live, I'm always somewhat afraid that, one, nobody probably gonna show up, you know. Two, who gonna, you know, I got to come up with content that I know about and talk about. And then just being in the front of people, it just takes courage. But I do it anyway. You know, I ask God to come up in the room. If you ever been to one of my lives on Boss Life Online, the first thing you'll see me do or say is say, Holy Spirit, come on in the room. You know, and even when I say that now, I just feel calm. And so that is how I tell fear to go sit your butt down in that chair, because you are not running anything. So that is the answer to that question. What's something that scares you, but you do it anyway? Okay, let's move on. Let's see, that's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coming up. Do you see yourself living somewhere else in the future? Where and why this place? Oh, wow. Okay. Now, the place that I really want to go and maybe live for maybe a year or so is Paris, France. I've been wanting to do that for a long time, because it has just been one of the places that when I was a little girl, we used to have these magazines in Paris with pictures of Paris would be in there. And I would say, one day I'm going to go live over there, you know, and I'm working on that. And if I get the chance to do it, baby, I am, see ya, I'm out of here. Okay. It's just that I gotta have all the money that I need when I move over there. And because it's just such a great, beautiful place to live, you know, and from all the YouTube videos that I watch on it and all the pictures and things like that, oh my God, you know, that's just been one of the things I've been wanting to do since I was 7 years old. And looks like I might get a chance to do it. I just need to keep doing what I'm doing and making the money that I'm making. And I only just want to go for I'm going to say up to a year. Even if I go and stay like for 3 months, that'd be my dream come true. Okay. So let's move on to question number 8. Okay. It says, what's a mistake you made in the past that you've learned from? Wow. What's a mistake that I've made in the past that I have learned from? Wow. It's to one of the mistakes that I made that I really learned from is to stop enabling my grandkids. Lord, that's a whole nother lie. But I had to, because they were draining me. Okay, not only emotionally, but my money as well. So I had to learn that you can love them from a distance. You know what I'm saying? And you can say no. And once the first time I said no, did I feel guilty. But you know what? I stuck to it. And today I can say, no, baby, you need to go do what you got to do, because your grandmother can't help you this time, because I have helped you a lot and you're still doing the same thing, and I refuse to enable you. So those are mistakes that I have made that have made my life terrible. And I'm just being honest with it because there's no other way to go with it. Because if you can't be honest with yourself, you'll revert back to doing the same thing. And Gio ain't trying to do that. It hurted too much to even get through it. Okay? So now that I'm through it, I ain't going back. Now I will help them. If they got jobs and they doing well and something happens and it just couldn't be helped, of course I'm going to help my grandkids. But just to help them when they ain't trying to do nothing for themselves, no ma'am. I'm not doing it. I'm not putting myself in no debt and no nothing else ever. So that is the answer to that question. What's a mistake you made in the past that you've learned from? Okay? All right. What's something you've accomplished that you are extremely proud of? Okay, and it looks like that is going to be, the last question was number 7. This is going to be number 8. What's something you've accomplished that you are extremely proud of? Okay, I am extremely proud of my life. I am extremely proud that I broke at work crying about my mom's death. Lord have mercy. And that them people made me go get a therapist. And they say I couldn't come back to work, and I had a good job making good money. And I had a lifestyle, and I was like, oh, Lord, let me just go get a therapist and tell her whatever she want to hear. But when I got there, I found out I got to be honest, unless I'm not going to make it. I'm going to be back feeling sad, can't get rid of it, can't finish nothing. So I decided to get real with my therapist, and now you see the Gio that came out of all of them 5 years. I have confidence. I have tools to fight back grief now. I have tools to tell myself that you are okay, that you are good enough. That's what I'm proud of. I'm proud of who I am today. I'm so proud that I know I am a precious child of God. That is what I'm proud of, because without that, I could not be who I am today. I would not have no home businesses. I would not have no 3 YouTube channels, and they are monetized. Okay, I wouldn't have none of that. If I had not have broke at work, some people maybe want to call it a nervous breakdown. I don't care what you call it. All I know is that this is who I am today because of that. You better believe I'm proud of Gio, because I'm going to tell you something. It takes courage to go back and face the demons that you have not ever faced, that you just tucked away somewhere. And then you got to go untuck that stuff, put it out in the front of your face and look at it. And then you got to look at all the stuff that you played, that you had a part to play in it to make your life miserable. Child, that was not an easy journey. But I tell you today, people, I am one happy girl because I made it through, and I made it to this Gio. Okay? And you can just look at my smile. When I talk about that, I am just a happy girl, and I'm very proud that I had the courage to do that. All right, let's move on to number 9. What is something you fear the most in your life? That I'm not going to get to do everything I want to do. That is something that I fear. That I'm not going to get to do everything that I want to do in my life. And I am working on doing everything I want to do before I leave this life. And the last question is number 10. How have your goals or dreams changed over time? When I first started out, my dream was just to have a home business. One. If I could just have one home business, God, I'd be all right. Child, over the years, my hopes and dreams have changed. I've been in a lot of home businesses, okay? All right. The ones that I stuck with is the ones that pay me high commission. My biggest dream that changed is I walked away from a job, and when I walked away, I didn't look back. I got in my car and drove out. You know what I'm saying? And that was one of the best days of my life. Okay. So over the years, yes, you grow and you change, especially if you have the tools to grow and change. Okay. I had the tools. I did not walk away. My therapist had to put me out. Okay. She told me, Gio, why you keep coming here when you can go out there and live your life? You can make good decisions. Okay. Throughout the years, my hopes and dreams and my decisions have changed. I make better decisions. I think healthier, because every day, let me just say it like this. Since I left her office, my therapist's office, I just use the tools that I learned from her to make good decisions in my life, to follow my hopes and my dreams. Okay, guys, so I hope you guys have enjoyed these 10 questions about Gio's hopes, dreams, and fears. And if you want to do this challenge, all you have to do is let me know in the comments down below when you make your comment about Gio, and I will give you the link to these questions. And you really don't have to do these questions. They have a lot of questions on the page. But I just wanted you guys to know who Gio was, where I came from, and why I'm making Gio's Vlogs H-Town. That's another question, and I'm going to answer that one right now. For memories. Memories for my family. Memories for my great-great-grandkids, great-great-great-grandkids, kids that's not going to know who I am after I leave this world. They will know their grandmother. Okay. Memories for my daughter, memories for my grandkids, memories for my friends, for my YouTuber friends, So that is why I came up with Gio's Vlogs H-Town. Okay. Now, if you have not joined Gio's Vlogs H-Town, please do so today. And I have a membership that you guys can join, okay? And the first level is 99 cents, okay? Come on, guys, join the membership. And I have some things coming up for the membership that you're going to be glad that you joined, okay? This is Gio of Gio's Vlogs H-Town, baby. And I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.